you so brave? You're so brave. So it all just kind of started. We were just having a normal morning, and we took Scarlett to school, and we went to the gym, and he always just plays in a little gym daycare there. But the guy who worked there came and got me and just told me he was just acting really weird, and like drooling. I love you. And so I just immediately knew something was wrong. I went to the Instacare, and they just were like, you just need to go up to primary children. So I called him, we went up there, and I think we just kind of knew that we were just in for something, because it was just so out of the blue and so different, and he was just not himself. So when we got there, they told us that he was having focal seizures, and that a lot of kids will have seizures, and so we kind of thought maybe it's just not that big of a deal. But then he just kept having them the whole time we were in the emergency room. So they admitted us and did just lots of tests and MRIs. They just came back in and told us that it wasn't normal, and that was pretty hard to hear, but we kind of had hope that it was just not like it could have been inflammation from the seizures, or they thought it possibly could have been like an infection or something. So we waited 6 weeks and did another one, and then it was still there. So that's when we kind of knew that things were going to be different.
What's that?
Oh no.
What is it?
Oh no.
The good news is that it hasn't been growing, but we're getting it out tomorrow.
You're a little warrior.
Yes. Huh, are you so brave? You're so brave.
Right before his second birthday in November of last year, he started to get really clumsy. And he'd been walking and doing stairs and everything for a long time. And it was just kind of bugged me, and I would mention it. I mentioned it to him, and he was like, yeah, it's fine, he's clumsy. And I said it to my mom and my sisters, and they were like, no big deal. And even his pediatrician was like, I don't really see anything wrong with what he's doing. But then the next couple days, I just felt really uneasy about it. And our neighbor down the street is a neurologist. So I came in, and same thing, we met for like an hour. And he was like, I just don't, like, there wasn't anything that was like jumping out. Like, he just had that one symptom of being clumsy. So we scheduled the MRI for the 28th of November of 2017. And I honestly, like, everyone thought nothing would come of it. So I was sitting in the waiting room by myself, just like playing on my phone. And the lady came out probably like 10 or 15 minutes into it. And I looked up and I was like, oh wow, that was fast. And she sat down next to me and she said, we found something. And it was like what I was thinking, they would find something. And I wanted them to be wrong and they were right. Or I was right. Yeah, so she said, we found a big, looks like a tumor, we really don't know what it is. And she's like, we're gonna put him under longer and do like a more in-depth MRI. You know, we're still in a daze, we have no idea what that even means. Like, is it like no big deal? Like, what is it? He sat us down and he said, we found this big tumor. We have to send it to pathology. but we're pretty sure we know what it is. We think it's medulloblastoma, which is a brain tumor, which is cancer.
Welcome to the 3rd annual HayesTough 5K. We want to thank all of you guys for coming. We can't do this without you, honestly. As Savannah and I reflect back on last year and the previous year, you know, last year we had just lost Hayes in December. And the first time we ran this, it was one of those moments in our treatment, in our lives, that certainly left a big footprint. We got this idea, both of us said, we need to start this foundation, and we need to help these families going through this. So we started this foundation, and last year we were able to raise $155,000.
They have those memories, and that's what's so beautiful about what we're doing is, yes, we want a cure for this disease, but we also want families to live, and we want families to experience life. And so thank you. That's what this is all about.